Welcome to my channel. Today's video is about me being in the bee yard. Basically what I will be doing is to open up this hive to check that all is well. One of my hives swarmed, and because I haven't had time to actually open and check, I've been so busy. I work full time Monday to Friday, so to get time sometimes it's not that easy. So one of my hives swarmed, and then I then just thought that maybe it's time that I checked all the hives just to make sure that everything is still okay. So that's what I'm doing today, and I will also probably be trying to give space to this hive and to see how much honey they have collected. That bag that I have there has wood chips inside. I had moisture issues in June, so I decided to put that in, and it seems to be getting rid of the moisture. The only problem is that the bees propolize that. So maybe I don't know if anyone has a suggestion on how I can put it in there, because the wood chips really help. They get rid of the moisture, but I don't like the fact that the bees propolize that bag. So I've opened up this hive. I also have another box because my plan is to move maybe about 2 frames from this box to the other box so that I can give these bees some space in the brood box. And as you can see, they were building on the lid, so which tells me that they don't have space, that they need more space. Does it mean that you have no space? And I'm just trying to clean up the top there. There's some wax because they were building on the cover, so some of the wax, when I opened it, broke, and I just need to clean that up to remove it. And this box has one super, and I'm just opening to see how much honey, if there's any honey. And oh yes, there is honey, kept honey. I actually did not expect to see kept honey. I thought there would be honey, but not kept honey. Wow.
Look at that.
That's good news.
Yo. I didn't expect
So it
this.
seems these ladies have been busy. They really have been busy. But my interest is actually in the brood box. I need to see what's happening in there. Oh, when I lifted that box, that's when I realized that there is a lot of honey in there. It was so heavy. It was so heavy. Oh, and look at that. That is a piece of cloth that I had put in there. I had read somewhere that if you put in like a woolen kind of a cloth inside the hive, it will help with the hive beetles, that they will get caught in there and then they will die. But I didn't see any hive beetles when I was opening this, so I don't know. Maybe I bought the wrong cloth, or it just doesn't work. I don't know. So you can see that even here, the bees were also, there's some comb in there. So they are definitely running out of space. And I will need to do something about it today. Then there is lots of bees. Lots of bees. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have to do something because otherwise they may swarm. It really hurts when your bees swarm. When my other hive swarmed, and we couldn't even manage to get them because they went so high up in the tree, so we couldn't catch them. It's really sad to see your bees just go away like that. So I just need to, what I'm trying to do there is to clean. I'm cleaning the queen excluder because there's some comb that they had built on there. I just need to clean that, and I'm using smoke to move the bees away because there is a lot of bees. Because if I don't try to move them, then they may get killed there as I try to remove the comb. And I must say I'm pleasantly surprised by this hive. The amount of honey that I've found. It is spring in our part of the world, so it's that time of the year. But it's so early in spring, so that's why I really didn't expect them to have kept honey. But I guess I should be happy. I think that's one lesson that I've learned. I think next year, when I do my post-winter inspection, I should just make sure that my hives have enough space. Give them more than one super if I can, because this one only had one and now it's filled up. I think that's a lesson for next year. I use a queen excluder to separate my supers from the brood box so that the queen cannot move into the honey section and lay in there. Some people don't use because they believe that it prevents the bees from moving up, so you make less honey. But I think for me it's much easier to have a queen excluder, and also that way I know that if I'm working in the supers I don't have to worry about the queen because I know that she won't be in there. So this is the brood box. And what I intend to do now is to take 2 or 3 frames, then I will see depending on what I find, and then put them in I have a box. It's just that it's not in view in there, that I will use. It's split kind of. I will move some of these frames into the other box, and that will create space in this brood box, and at the same time I will create another colony. And I'm looking for any swarm, any queen cells, because that's what bees do when they run out of space. When they are about to run out of space, then they will start preparing, and they will create a queen cells where the queen will lay, and then they will raise that queen. And when that queen cell gets kept, then the old queen with almost half of the bees will then leave the colony and go and start. They will leave the hive and go and start another colony. So I am checking for that here.
Yeah.
I'm checking for any
There's kept
queen
there.
cells, and also looking for the queen that it's not on these frames that I'm moving to the other box. I think my mistake that I did, I should have put that box so that, yeah, so that it's in view, but it's not in view, unfortunately. And these bees, they had also, they were, because there is space between the bottom of that frame, in the between the bottom of the floor of the brood, the broad section, the broad box, and the bottom of the frame, there is space, and because they were running out of space, they built some comb in there that they are now using. So I need to clean that up as well, so that when I put it in the other hive, it doesn't have that. And this hive has a lot of bees. They have a lot of bees, and yeah,
To check.
I can see them swarming at any time. So I need to intervene somehow today.
No queen cells.
So that first frame, I did not see no queen cups, no queen cells. Yeah, it's a lot of bees all over. Just checking that the queen is not there. I am not shaking the bees off the frame because I want to move some of the house bees into the other frame. So that's why I'm not shaking them off. I'm just checking that the queen is not there. And then just cleaning up that comb at the bottom, and then moving them to the other box. The box that I had seemed it wasn't the correct box, so I had to go and get another box. The size wasn't the correct size. And then I'm moving those in there. And also the idea is that I will then go, and the hive that swarmed has a lot of had a lot of kept queen cells. So the idea was that I was going to move frames, take frames away from this one, from this hive, and then go and get a frame with a kept queen cell from the hive that swarmed, and then put it in here, so that this new split, then that can then be their queen. So that is the plan, and I will have to give you an update on that to see if that works. I have never done a split before, so I don't really don't really know if what I'm doing is right, but I'm just trying. This is my first year to do this, so I'm just trying. All I know for sure is that I need to give this bees space. They have run out of space. And for me to be able to do that is to move some of the frames. So this is the second frame that I'm moving into the other box. And I need to clean that wax at the bottom. Beekeeping is a lot of work. It needs time. Without time, sometimes it's difficult to manage the hives. The amount of bees in this box just amazes me. Just double checking that the queen is definitely not there, because I do not want to move her from this box. I want her to remain. I just want the house bees so that they can look after that brood. Just doing some cleanup there as well, just removing that wax at the bottom. And then putting it in the other box. So I only took 3 frames from here. And then I will get more frames from the other hive. And then I will be putting in new frames, empty frames, because I have removed 3, so I need to replace those those empty frames. And I use foundationless frames. I know that some people say that foundationless is not the way to go, and I understand the advantages of using foundation, but at this moment in my beekeeping journey, I can't afford to get wax sheets. It will be too expensive for me. And then some people will then say, but you are losing out on the honey. I understand. For now, this is how I do it, and hopefully someday soon I will be able I will be able to make like wax sheets on my own, because buying is not an option. It's expensive. So I understand. I know when you are commenting, please don't make me feel bad. I know already that it's not the best, but this is what I can do for now. So at least the bees, they will have to draw the comb, and they will have some space. I think that should prevent them from swarming. I did not see any queen cells, so hopefully that this will be enough for them not to swarm. So that is done. And sometimes they are so quick to build the wax. I remember there was a time I did this. I removed some. I think they were honey bound, and they did not have any space. The same hive last year, and I took out the frames, and I put in those frames without. I put in foundationless frames, and I think when I opened, a few days later, they built all the wax. So they can be fast in building the wax. So I'm not really worried about that. The only thing, as they say, is that it affects your honey harvest, but I'm okay with that. For now, I'm fine with that. I am a hobby beekeeper, so I'm not running a business as such. So the honey that I get, I'm happy with. Trying to move the bees away so that I can put the queen excluder. And you have to do it slowly, just to make sure that you don't squash any bees. But sometimes it's inevitable. Some of them get killed. And I always feel bad about that, but I guess it's really impossible not to squash any bees. It just happens. It's one of those things. And I'm going to give these bees another super, because the other one is already full and they were running out of space to store their honey. So I'll give them another super. So that is the empty super. I'm putting the empty super at the bottom, and then the other one that is already full of honey, I'll put it on top of this one. I'm hoping that when I inspect 7 days from now, there should be honey in this box. Maybe not kept honey, but I think there will be honey still. Yeah, that box was heavy. It's full of honey. So now this box has two supers, which is amazing. If they can fill both of them, that will make me a happy beekeeper. Yeah, so I can say mission accomplished. So I gave them enough space. I split them. I moved 3 frames from this box. I think I'll get another 2 frames or 3 frames from the hive from the other hive that swarmed, because it does have. I saw a capped queen cell in there, so I will move a frame with a capped queen cell into that box, so that can be the queen. And also, some people prefer to buy queens. I can't afford to do that, so I will just have to make use of the capped queen from the other hive. And hopefully I have managed to split a hive. I will give an update on that later on to see how it all went. Yeah, this box has so many bees. There are many. And look at that. That is on the cover. I need to clean that up, remove that before I put the cover back. Look at the amount of bees that are there. Yo, that is a lot. I'm just checking the super one more time. Look at that. Kept honey. Wow. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Okay, putting back that bag with wood shavings inside, just for the moisture problem.
How many bees there are? There are just too many.
Yeah, they're still loitering around. Yeah, I'm sure they'll go back in. And yeah, hopefully that went well. And then when I check the other box, I'll give an update when I open the new box that I've created, the split that I've created. And thank you so much for watching. And if you like and enjoy what you are seeing on this channel, please consider subscribing as well as commenting and liking. Thank you so much.